corpses rotting in a tree. They're inanimate objects and they won't hurt me.
Hello! Look, I'm making a video. You do so like it when I make videos. As a microbiologist, I've always wondered what type of biosafety procedures morticians have. Through time immemorial, there have been living people in the same vicinity as dead people. And through time immemorial, there have been two main things that the living people were worried about. The first thing is spirit stuff. The idea that the soul is going to come out of the dead body and harm the living in some way. This can lead to some really cool cross-cultural examples. For instance, at one point, the Jamaicans, the Jewish people, and the Victorians, I don't know why I called them the Jamaicans, all had superstitions surrounding dead people and mirrors. Whether they thought the soul was gonna get trapped in the mirror, or the dead were gonna reflect negatively back on the living, or the living reflect negatively on the dead, it's just interesting to see how people in kind of radically different conditions can come to the same conclusions. The second thing living people have worried about is getting diseases from dead bodies. There's something called miasma theory, which has existed for thousands of years in different forms in different cultures, but the main idea is that decomposing matter floats off the corpse like magical glitter in the wind, floating around, infecting the innocent living. That sickly, rotten fish smell of a dead body? That's miasma. Cholera, the Black Plague, spread by miasma. Miasma theory is actually one of the reasons that in the 19th century, cemeteries were moved from the middle of big cities out into rural areas. Because you can't have those corpses getting us sick and recruiting people for their corpse army. Am I right? Of course, in the 21st century, we know about germs, we know about microorganisms, we know how diseases are spread. And because of this, we know that dead bodies are actually a heck of a lot safer than living bodies. For one thing, dead bodies don't excrete. Living bodies cough and sneeze and bleed and poop, and dead bodies don't really do that. Well, they do poop. Sometimes. I'll give you that one. The World Health Organization confirmed that even if a body dies from a harmful virus, in most cases, viruses can only live in the body for a few hours at most. So why does the myth persist that dead bodies are so dangerous? We kind of have the funeral industry to blame a little bit for that one. This is the outfit morticians wear when embalming. Video magic.
Fashion, awkwardly turn to the left. Fashion, awkwardly turn to the right.
So there's a big difference between a body that's just lying peacefully after taking its last breath, threat level 0, and a body that's being actively embalmed. Embalming is an invasive process, as any honest embalmer will tell you. It involves draining blood and guts and sometimes organs if the body's been autopsied. In the rare cases the body had a blood-borne illness like HIV, tuberculosis, hepatitis B or C, yeah, there might be a slight risk to the embalmer if we're all up in their blood, which is why we wear these universal precaution Smurf outfits. Embalming is an aesthetic procedure done to make the body look pretty and to preserve it. And we can debate whether or not it's a good thing to make a dead body pretty or to preserve it, but that's what embalming is for. But your average dead body, really any dead body, doesn't need to be embalmed to be safe for a family. Don't any old-time embalmers try and tell me that that doesn't still happen, because I will debate you on that until my last breath, and you can come to my house and be in an Ask a Mortician video, and we'll kill each other and my cat will have to eventually eat us to survive. It's so hot. Oh, I'm dying.
nowhere.
It's like a wet ecosystem in there.
On my own, like